Prince William has paid a surprise visit to the England team at St George's Park, which is where the England team trains, kind of the English FA Centre of Excellence. Our royal correspondent Cameron Walker joins us to tell us more about it. Cameron, what happened?
Yes, well, a special send-off by the Prince of Wales, of course, President of the Football Association, going to see the England players before they go off to Qatar. I believe it's today they're heading off, isn't it? Yes, so he joins the manager Gareth Southgate in revealing each number in front of the players and the Three Lions support team. And it was the first time each of them actually found out which number they would wear on their kit.
Really?
So a very special moment for them, being having a surprise visit by Prince William. Of course, Prince William's office says that there are no plans for him to attend any matches in Qatar, but it wouldn't surprise me that if England do rather well, or indeed Wales do rather well, that he might try and scramble out to Qatar for later matches.
And would Catherine go to Wales? Or, I'm testing you now, I don't know if it's rugby or... One of them has more affiliation with Wales than the other, and sometimes they're up against each other. I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was going to say, so the Princess of Wales is patron of... rugby.
Right, OK. That's where the rivalry comes from. Right, I'm getting confused.
Yes.
Shall we talk about the King? Of course,
yes.
It's his birthday. Yes. Right, before we go to the King, we've just got pictures to accompany this breaking story in relation to the Prince of Wales.
There we go.
There he is with Gareth
Can we hear anything?
Southgate.
Oh, was a bit of sound?
Oh, we haven't got sound.
No sound.
But look,
But,
fabulous boost for them as they head off to Qatar.
Yeah, there we go.
Fabulous.
There we go. So they're getting their squad shirts there.
Finding out their numbers.
Yeah, I like that. And that was this. And this was this morning.
So this dropped this morning. We found out this morning. I understand this probably happened yesterday.
Right. Yeah. So there they are getting their. So we're going to find out what numbers they get for the tournament, which starts on Sunday, and then England's first game is on Monday against Iran. And there he is saying a few. Shame we can't hear what he had.
So England captain Harry Kane received his number 9 shirt and Jordan Pickford's, all of them received their shirts yesterday.
Fantastic.
Yes.
OK, so we've covered that off. We actually originally booked you, though, to talk about the King's birthday yesterday. And some of the mood music had been laid. I hadn't picked up on it, but essentially on his birthday, he chose this opportunity to, it's been described in some of the papers, as sidelining his brother and his son to make way for the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, and indeed Prince Edward.
I think it was a very diplomatic move from the King. It was a message handwritten that he delivered to the House of Lords, basically calling on Prince Edward and Princess Anne to deputise for him, added to the list of people who can deputise for him in a role as Councillor of State. Now, there was speculation, of course, that the original Councillors of State included Prince Andrew and Prince Harry, and if the King and Queen Consorts were to go abroad on a royal tour next year, one of those would have to take on a role as Councillor of State. So perhaps it's dealing with that constitutional problem.
OK, and how do you think this will be received? How significant is this really in terms of Prince Andrew? We're reading in lots of the papers that he's, perhaps plotting a comeback or surprised that this has been as long-lasting. I mean, this will be a blow for him.
It will be another blow for him, but of course we didn't see him at the Remembrance Sunday service at the Cenotaph. There are a number of public engagements which he usually would be at, which haven't involved him. So in terms of this particular move, I don't think it's going to come as a surprise for either Prince Andrew or the Duke of Sussex. Of course, many are questioning how the Duke of Sussex in particular can act as a Councillor of State, having moved to California with his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan. Of course, Andrew has arguably disgraced for obvious reasons, which I won't go into here. But I think it just widens the pool of members of the royal family who can act on behalf of the King.
Yeah, and he's also made himself the park ranger at Windsor Great Park. Is that right?
Yes.
He's kind of appointed himself.
Well, appointed himself, it was more of a tradition thing. So his father, Prince Philip, was the ranger of Windsor Great Park for 70 years. King George VI was also park ranger as well, so it comes in a long line of royals who have taken on that role dating back 460 years.
Although, he doesn't spend that much time in Windsor comparatively, does he, to, of course, his mama and his son, the Prince of Wales, who's now living in Windsor. Perhaps it would have been better for William to take on that role, as he now lives in Windsor Great Park.
Well, perhaps, but I'm sure William one day will take on that. But also, of course, Windsor Great Park has lots of initiatives on sustainability, and that's something that the King is very much passionate about.
Cameron Walker, thank you with that breaking news and that update on the King as well. Appreciate it.